This reveals why Pakistani trucks are fearless of overloading. They cut and dismantle ship anchors from scrapped ships and, with simple heating and forging, can create very sturdy rear axle half shafts that meet export standards. These iron chains, initially discarded, are recycled by the manufacturers from scrapped ships at the port for 500 grams per chain. Because each chain link is powerful cutting equipment is necessary for the cutting work. The workers cleverly separate each chain link in the middle to make the forging process smoother. This step ensures that the chains remain as straight as possible during the forging process, significantly reducing the difficulty of manufacturing the half shafts. Then, they are weighed individually to ensure that each piece of iron meets the expected weight. These precisely weighed pieces of iron are then heated in a high-temperature furnace to a red-hot state. Due to the high temperatures, workers must carefully use tongs to move them out, continuously adjusting the position of the iron under the air hammer. Skilled artisans gradually forge them into long bar shapes. Even the most experienced artisans cannot directly forge the material into a perfect circular shape. Instead, they ingeniously slip the forged bar-shaped materials into a particular mold for precise forging to shape them into the required cylindrical bars. After this stage, the hot iron materials are moved outdoors. These materials, still unshaped, need to be specially heated again in the furnace at one end to prepare for forming the rounded protruding part. By installing them on a special mold and using an air hammer, a series of complex and precise operations results in the complete formation of the half-shaft blanks. After cooling overnight, the artisans begin further processing the half-shafts. Since the surfaces of the shaft heads formed during the forging process are not smooth, using a lathe to finely turn them becomes particularly important to ensure a flawless surface. Due to the differences in the original materials, each iron chain's weight and length vary. Therefore, cutting to standardize the length of the shafts ensures product consistency. The cut half shafts must be fixed on the lathe again for further processing, although their basic shape has already been formed. Achieving perfect product specifications requires removing a layer from the surface. Since molds are usually slightly larger than the final product, this precise adjustment ensures that the dimensions after machining perfectly match the final product, thereby avoiding processing errors. The half shafts are fixed with bolts, and to provide the precise position of the holes, they install a mold to hold the shaft head steady, ensuring stability during the drilling process to achieve accurate hole positions. When making the half shaft, the joint between the shaft rod and the shaft head forms a noticeable step, which needs to be finely ground with a grinding wheel. This optimizes the machining process and reduces the workload of subsequent turning. Then, the shaft rod is carefully placed on the lathe for turning. Under the continuous advance of the cutting tool, the entire shaft rod becomes shiny and smooth to the touch, demonstrating the craftsman's skill. However, a shaft rod with drive teeth is complete. Therefore, the craftsman places the shaft rod into a gear hobbing machine, precisely controlling the shaft rod swing to cut the necessary splines. Although this machine has been in service for 20 years, under the control of Pakistani artisans, it still accurately completes its task, ensuring that each spline groove meets usage standards. Thus, the half shaft made from ship anchor chains is completed. It appears sturdy and durable, likely capable of pulling 100 tons without breaking, a testament to the craftsmanship of the Pakistani masters.